Yes guys, what is happening? Welcome back to episode 7 of the marathon series. So hope you enjoyed the last week's episode. Again, getting a little bit of help from Simon. Simon's not with me today, but today we've got our first run of the week. So as I said in the previous video, this week it really steps up. We've got like a 50 to 60 kilometers a week. We've got a 12k, 2 11ks and a 34k. So really heavy week. But this is the heaviest week of the prep. So today we've got an easy run, 12k round the park. Not going to film it because it's going to be boring. Just nice and steady with Dimmy, one of my clients. And then the rest of the week we have got a lot of heavy intervals. And then obviously a practice race, which I'll speak more of later in the week. We are seriously working on the merch today, and we've just got a new logo, so this is all going to change. But these are my new running shoes. So these are the Alpha Fly Next Percent 2s, mint and Volt, I would call that colour. These are going to be my racing shoes. So you know I've got the pink version, which is the Next Percent 1s, or the Alpha Fly 1s, the previous generation, and I've got these new ones for the race. One, because I was going to get some anyway, even though I recently got them ones. But number two, they do squeaking on the other ones, and these ones are a perfect fit for me. So really looking forward to wearing these for Sunday's race, which is going to be a 34-kilometer run. So that's going to be basically like the same setup as the race. So same fueling strategy, same clothing, same footwear, same everything. It's going to mimic the actual race so that we can sort of see what worked well, what didn't work so well, how the pacing was, how the fueling was, how the setup was, how the clothes are. Everything is going to be done on Sunday as a practice run, as we are 3 weeks out on Sunday from the marathon. So yeah, these are my new shoes. Can't wait to wear them. Any questions about them, just leave them in the comments and I'll get them answered. Getting quite the collection now. Obviously we've got the old Alpha Flies, the new Next Percent Alpha Flies, my dailies, which are the Hoka Easy Runs, and I've got my old marathon shoes, which are the Vapor Flies, and Abby's getting quite a collection as well, so she wears Ons. I've got a pair of them somewhere as well, so they're another pair of running shoes. I've got another pair of Hokas up here, which are absolutely filthy, which you can see. They're my old ones, and then she's also got the Bondi 8s in the different colourway, and then she's got the same Alpha Fly ones as me as well. So yeah, we're gathering quite the collection of running shoes. One in, one out, unfortunately, because we've got no more room anywhere else. Tonight we have interval sessions at the track, so I've got some new bits. I've just got these in for the race, which are basically arm sleeves, so I'll wear them because I'm not a massive fan of long sleeves, so I'm going to trial them today. Also going to trial the new Bad Boys, which you've seen on the channel, and then we've also just picked up some new merch. So if you didn't know, obviously I run a coaching company, Tribe. Just got a new logo back, so just got these in for the time being for me, and then I've got some for the team as well. So not only have we got that, we've also got a t-shirt version of the Gymshark top in case I decide to wear a t-shirt for the race. Sorry, let me just open that out like that. And we've also, somewhere in this mess, have got the vest version, which is going to be the game changer. So obviously the vest version with the logo there, and then same on the back. That with them arm sleeves is looking like the weapons of choice for the marathon. Off to the track to meet the team. Got the new merch on, got the new shoes on, got the new arm sleeves on. Test these out, so let's get it, let's go. So here we are down at the track, little solo one for the next half an hour, because usually the guys warm up's like a K or 2K, whereas today's is 5K, so 30 minutes just to get nice and warm. Got on the new runners, got on the new merch, but today's session is quite a tough one, to be fair. So it's 11 kilometers in total, 5k warm up with a 1k cool down, and then in between that we've got 200 meter intervals times 10. We've got that twice, so 20 lots of 200 meters. See, with 200 meters it means that it's quite intense, so 4:15s is going to be the pace for the 200 meters 20 times with a good warm up and a good cool down. So want to have a chance to hold this. Catch you very soon.
Hello and welcome to our vlog.
Halfway through, so I've got a 40-second rest now and then 10 more intervals of 200. I'm not even out of breath, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because
You need to push it more, don't you?
Sticking to the paces. There we have it with the team. Interval section in the bag. Very surprised with that one. It felt far too easy. So I need to reassess them paces, need to reassess what that session was about. Because I'm 90% sure that that session's meant to be the hardest session. So very, very surprised by that. But yeah, I'll take that all day. More confidence. Good morning, happy Thursday. So we've just got up, got ready. Now we're going to do work block number 1. We have got electrolytes to start the day. Now, in the next few days in the run up to Sunday's run, and of course, I'm on my second coffee of the day, which I can't live without. So, I'm going to be taking you through a little bit more of a carb loading today. So, I'm going to be trying something different this week, as it's practice race week. So, what I'm going to be doing is carb loading from today, tomorrow, and Saturday, playing around some numbers, playing around some food. So, it's the only real chance that I will get to practice this, obviously because we're doing a 34k on Sunday. So, that'll then tell me how I feel. Hopefully everything goes to plan and the fueling strategy goes to plan. So yeah, from today onwards, more food going in and I'll keep you involved in that. So here we have it for meal 1. So we've got 2 bagels, one with 30 grams of jam on and then a bacon bagel as well. So I've got a bit of a rush day today, so nice and easy, a little bit of protein in the bacon obviously, and then loads of carbs and the oats and the jam. So just got to nail that now. And I've got 2 filming sessions today. So I've got one with Matty, which is in his new content studio, and then I've got another one with Simon in the gym. So getting more footage, branded stuff. So yeah, whip this down, get ready to go there, and then we've got about 4 hours of content. The only time I'm ever late is when I'm getting coffee, and yeah, that's Matty's fault because his coffee machine's not delivered yet. So that's why I had to go and grab one. So decaf only as well, because I'm anxious as hell today. So yeah, decaf. Starbucks ready for a good stint of content creation, changing the world. So yeah, catch you in the gym. Bit of a change of scenery today. We are down at the gym with Simon, so he's gladly invites us down to JD. So going to get a bit of an upper session today. Again, something that we do full body, but obviously we've got a long run on Sunday, so mostly upper focus today. 3 of these per week, just to retain mass while I'm dieting, while I'm running. So yeah, let's get into it. So usually start on lateral raise and do descending pyramid. So always start really heavy, go for 12 and then just work down 14, 12, 10, 8s till it gets around 6 or 4. Good pump on the shoulders, good way to warm up, so nice and easy. Just drop down, so what we do is sort of take the pyramid, so again just go straight into it, another 12 reps, then back down to 10, 12 reps, 8, 12 reps. Just a good way of warming up. Again, not too much science behind it, I just like to do it as a bit of a warm up, good amount of volume on your shoulders. So on this one we're going to be doing ascending pyramid, so we're going to do 3 sets, start with 8 reps, then a 10 rep set, then a 12 rep set. So obviously when we're doing more reps you'll just reduce the weight as fatigue starts to build as well. So yeah, 100 kilos, maintain strength since I've been losing weight, so I've lost like a stone, obviously been running, so should be fine for 8, should be pretty comfortable for 8 to be honest. But then fatigue's obviously starting to build quite quickly now, so yeah, we'll do this, then we might do 90 for 10 and then 90 for 12, or sorry, yeah, or 80 for 12, we'll see. So next up we got chest supported row. So it's not necessarily about the exercise that matters, it's about how you utilise the exercise. So with this specifically, I know that I prefer doing single arm over both arms, and I know that I like to sit my arse back and my chest forward and get more engagement on my lats. So the way that you do it normally might not feel as right, but if you make a tweak based on what you feel is right, that's all that matters. So I'll explain what I mean. Usually you'd have people sit up quite feet, you put the feet on the pad and then you'll squeeze up here, which is not a bad movement, but I want to get a lot more out of this exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back, I'm going to put my foot on the floor, I'm going to chest forward and hips down, and I'm going to go single arm, I'm going to row into that pocket. So straight away, that's high enough. Probably has to come a little bit higher. And from there I get so much more lat activation again, and keep it under constant tension. And it's a completely different movement now to what it was before.
And as well, this is out of my comfort zone as well, so I don't usually film too much in the gym just because of a confidence thing. So this is a new gym for me and it's quite nerve-wracking, but again, in order to do something you've got to step out your comfort zone and do more of it. So you'll see how much more comfortable I get over the next few sessions doing more of this. So next exercise, we're going to do Smith machine shoulder press or incline chest press, pretty similar setup. In the corner, we're going to use the Smith machine a lot more because down to some problems that we can't control. But yeah, I'm going to do this as the biggest exercise, and then we'll go on some isolation stuff. So we'll just do some bicep, some tricep work. Again, I'm not too focused on loads of volume at the minute, just trying to tick the boxes. So Smith machine, incline / shoulder press. Yeah. The hardest thing about this setup is setting the bench up correctly, because you want it to land just at the top of your chest, but obviously adjustments, you'll sort of know where you want it to be. So again, is that going to be too close? Yeah, slightly. So I'll adjust it a little bit further. And again, just when I come off now, top of my chest. So yeah, just going to load that a little bit more. So 20 each side, and then whatever the bar weighs, I'm not too sure, but it's around 60 to 70. 60 even. So that's another thing about it, is like with training, it's not necessarily about the weight that you use, it's how you move that weight. So, you know, I could go for failure on just a bar, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, whatever. So how you move that weight, so good tempo, good technique, pushing towards failure. So that's what we're going to be most focused on. Most simple thing you can focus on is effort. Sounds really simple, but make it challenging, yeah. One more set. Let's get after it. Ugh. Oh my God. That's a good thing, again, doesn't really matter because of effort. So if I would have done 12 on that, would have meant that I was going too light earlier. So you want to fail, that's the whole point of it. That's what I mean, like people always say as well, like what rep range should you be using, like, and a nice rule of thumb is a mixture of all. So you've got basically like 3 different rep ranges. You've got strength, hypertrophy, and then endurance. Strength like 0 to 6 reps. Hypertrophy is more like 6 to 15. You want a couple of things that are over 15. So majority of your work should be done between like 6 and 15. But then you want some accessory work, which might be 15 plus. You might want some strength stuff that might be 6 and under. So back squats, deadlifts, etc. So good mixture of the 3, but obviously mostly done in that middle range. Safest, probably best for the beginner as well. And you can fail on that as well. So yeah, last things we'll finish off with is some arm, so bicep and tricep stuff. One of my favourite ones is seated, call it incline curl, but it's basically just a seated bicep curl. So you want a full extension of your arm, which is going to lengthen your bicep. And then I want to think about the contraction of my bicep. As you can see, I'm not swinging it. I'm thinking about as much squeeze as I can, keeping the tension on the bicep right through the movement. Again, I will get a little bit tired during this, and if that's the case, then I can speed up, or I can turn to a little bit of a hammer curl like that, which is a little bit easier. But as much as I can, I want to try and basically keep the bicep under tension throughout the whole set. One more. Gonna have to get a little bit creative because I can only find one 10 kg dumbbell, so skull crusher, single arm, obviously. What I'm going to do is just going to do the same movement, starting above my head. I'm going to give myself a little bit of help if I need to. The movement comes from my elbow, lengthen my tricep. I'm going to shorten my tricep at the top. So again, I'm not swinging it, keeping that tricep under constant tension all the time. There's two different variations you can do. You can do this, which is quite straight, or you can have a slight lean and sort of come behind your head. Whatever you get the most contraction out of. I prefer to do it this way. It just feels a lot more comfortable on my elbow and my shoulders. Again, as I said earlier, and reiterate that point, is like not too focused on the exercise selection. You want to think about how you basically move that exercise. So with a skull crusher, some people might look at that and go, I don't feel it. But if you're not feeling it, try it a different way. I said with the different variations of arm back, or it might be dumbbell, it might be kettlebell, it might be barbell, EZ curl, EZ bar, whatever. The exercise is not necessarily the issue, it's how you perform the exercise which is the problem. So that's what we're going to try and solve first. And there's no right or wrong way, yeah. So that's a little upper body session in the bag. I had to cut it a little bit short just due to the gym, unfortunately. But again, good session in the bag, you know, 5 or 6 exercises, not major, but that's all you need really to get a good amount of stimulus, a good pump on. So yeah, that's gym session done. Now today we've got 11k, which you'll find later on. So yeah, let's go and crack on with some work and then we'll get that box later. So, something that's not talked about enough, and I don't know if I actually want to talk about this, but I'm going to anyway, is how difficult coaching is. So coaching is difficult when you care. So for me at the minute, I'm feeling really anxious. I'm feeling sad. I'm not feeling very good at the minute, and that's just down to just caring so much about clients. So I look after a lot of people, and it's tough. Meal number 2 going down, so we've got 80 grams of oats, which I'm going to lash in white chocolate protein, and then I'm going to add in just some more jam because it's nice easy carbs. So yeah, that's going to be meal number 2, just carby, a little bit of protein, and nice and filling on this cold day. I know you don't have to tell me I look cool as fuck, but basically just off to do the 11k intervals now. Bit of a weird one in the gym before. Said that we're not allowed to film, or someone's complaining that we're filming or something, because I understand that, like, people don't want to be in stuff, but I'm literally recording myself training, same as if I had a tripod. Like, what's the difference? So yeah, that's good, that's short, but we got some good content which you've obviously seen before this. So yeah, off to get this done, collect the rest of the merch, and then I'm going to spend tonight having a good think because my head's not been with it as of late. So what a day it is today. Again, struggling to set up my watch. So changing the session a little bit. I'm going to do a 4k warm up, and instead of doing 200 meters intervals, I'm going to do kilometers, because I know that's when we watch buzzers. So aiming for 1 kilometer 4:15 and 1 kilometer at 5:55. So yeah, basically up and overs. So we'll see. Woo, there's interval 1 done. Average pace for that kilometer was 4:11. So remind me never to run while the schools are out as well, by the way. So that's lap 2 done. So it was a 4:28, so a little bit slower, but that was a lot harder. Again, this terrain, the gravel's just horrible, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. So last one, if I can keep it at 4:15 to 4:30, I'll be over the moon. Woo, that was rep number 3 done. So 4:30 on that one, so kept that pace. Did get lucky with a bit of a downhill, but yeah, that's 9k so far, and then I'm just gonna cool down back to the car, which is about 1 to 2k away. So yeah, really happy with that. I'll check it in a second. That was tough, that one. So 10.83k, 54.58. Average pace was 5:05. So yeah, happy with that. Obviously 4:15 to 4:30 ish on my tempos, and about 5.5 to 6 minutes on me rest kilometers as well, obviously with the warm up and cool down. So only 3 kilometers at 4:15 to 4:30 throughout that whole 11k.
but that's well where I want to be. That's, again, this, no wonder last night was so easy. This track made such a difference, and I noticed the difference today with them 2 intervals. So obviously last night was only 200 metres at a time with walks in between, and that was flat out for a full kilometre. So I'm really happy with that. Again, session 2 going down, still looking well, still performing good. So yeah, off to collect the merch.
Situation and remove themselves from their own perspective in it, and try to put yourself over in this perspective as well, right? Like walking a mile in someone else's shoes.
Funny story, nothing to do with fitness. So if you know me, you know that I'm also into other things like cars and watches. So I've always wanted a car that was better than my mum's. Because the reason for it is because I used to drive her cars a lot more than my cars, because her cars were better than mine, obviously. So I got this nice car. I got a nice BM 2 Series 220 petrol, Boss, love it. Check out what she got. So we are back from a nice team walk this morning. So again, just a few guys going to Mobama. Nice little stretch of the legs on a Saturday morning, nice conversation, coffee, etc. We often do this with coaching. Again, if you might have seen in the past, we host stuff like this often. So yeah, just done that, been for breakfast now, rest of the day, chill out, loads of carbohydrates ready for tomorrow. So I'll catch you in the morning. Let's go. So here we go, 5k in so far. Again, average pace is around 5.5 minute kilometers. So feeling good at the minute, legs feel good, calves feel good at the minute. We'll check in every 5k. But yeah, 2.5 more laps of the park and then we're out. So here we go, 10k in now. Again, we're flying at the minute. Top's being took off. Time to pick it up now. We've got 20k at a bit of a faster pace, and then 4k. Meant to be cooled down, but we'll try and speed it up a little bit as well. So let's get some footage. Meow! There we go. An hour and 25 minutes in, so just on K15. Feeling good. Time to get out of the park. I'm getting run over. Time to get out of the park. And then we finished the route with a nice half marathon. So let's go and explore south of the pool. There we go, 20k in, 1 hour 47. So pace is really good. That's a far off a half marathon PB. So yeah, the route's not working, so we're having to sort of wing it, but we'll get it done regardless. But yeah, things are on point. I'm gonna put this away because we've got a fuck off hill right in front of us. See you in a minute.
Here we are, 25 kilometres in.
Can't get a bit of a stick, so
yeah,
Ben's taking the reins.
I've taken over recording temporarily, so still on pace. We're off route, we've got no idea where we are, but we're about 9 kilometres from the end. So as long as the pace is kept, that's all that matters.
Yeah, let's keep it going, big finish. Let's go.
Let's go.
There we have it, 34k in about 3 hours and 1 minute. What my average pace was, it was 5:21. So again, absolutely over the moon with that. That means that we've got just under an hour to get 8k in the bag, which again, if we could have held that for another 8k, happy days. A few issues, but I'll speak more about that in a bit. Ben, well done for pulling me through it, thank you very much.